Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our Alexander series. We are in the process of building up our economy after conquering Poland, and we are probably going to be attacking Congo within the next episode or two, but I want to continue to make sure that the economy is humming and that amenity issues have been dealt with, housing issues have been dealt with. So I'm probably going to spend most of this episode just doing some maintenance things for those of you who enjoy watching the empire management side of a Civ campaign. This is going to be your kind of episode, and I'm not saying there's not going to be any warfare at all, but that's just not going to be the focus, at least for the beginning here. So let's jump back in and see what we need to do next. Civil engineering? Yeah, definitely civil engineering for our next civic, so we get access to the automatic 200 fortification strength and ability to perform ranged attacks for all of our cities, regardless of walls. That is a very loud and boisterous track playing right now. Is this Macedon's theme? Must be, because I just booted the game up. We also just got access to archaeologists, and we have a bunch of dig sites around. Oh hey, Congo's mad at me, wonder why. Yeah, that was a very loud and boisterous theme. And here it is again. Okay. Alright. Your knowledge of steam power has a decrease... Wait, how? Oh, steam-powered naval vessels. Nice. Alright, so... Actually, I didn't read that very closely, so that might not have been what got it to us. But let's go ahead and mark some map pins, because I need to know where my dig sites are, and I want to be able to very clearly see. Because it's really going to help our culture game. Also, conquering Congo is just really going to help our, our culture game, because they just have so many great works of art. They have relics. It's a little bit ridiculous how much culture Congo has. Conquering them is going to be a windfall for the culture game. And they're currently winning the culture game, so conquering them will put us in the lead. I was talking about that at the end of the last episode, that we might actually have a bit of a situation with accidental culture victories and such, or at least trying to avoid one. Still looking for... Oh, there's a couple. 3. Wow. Yeah, we've got lots of dig sites. But yeah, we just might have a bit of a situation with that towards the end of the game, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. There's that, and there's got to be more. Yep, there's plenty more. I'm sure I'm even overlooking some farther south. I just like to have these placed so that... Well, obviously, so that I don't miss any. It's good just to look over the entire... Oh, there's another one. It's good just to look over the entire map and know where they are. Okay, now begins the real hunt. There's one right near Pella, actually. Now begins the hunt for the ones that don't stand out quite as much, but are still there. And as many of you know, recording, playing, commentating, doing all these things at once makes this a little bit harder. I do tend to overlook details when I shouldn't. Sad truth. We also have our settler almost ready to settle this area, so that should hopefully be the end of the barbarians pretty soon. I'm really hoping for that. Oh yeah, a few of you pointed out that Wrocław is not on a river of any kind, and you're absolutely right. So we need to get an aqueduct set up in Wrocław. So, ooh, give up production or give up food? The city needs to grow. It's got plenty of production around it. Yeah, let's give up this tile. Alright, aqueduct's going to be right there. I love the fact that they curve. The game, by the way, now that I'm looking at this city, this completely reminds me. Yeah, I love the fact that the aqueducts curve depending on where they are. But I want to say really quickly, I royally butchered Poznani's pronunciation because I just forgot there was a special pronunciation, because the game misspells it. There's supposed to be an accent, I believe, over the second N, and there's not. So thank you to the person who came in and reminded me of that, because we totally had that whole discussion in Polish Winter, and I feel bad because I do like pronouncing these things correctly, regardless of the fact that no one's demanding it of me. I just think it's important. And I forgot. It made me feel bad. So let's... Poznani needs theater square, industrial zone, but which one does it need more is the question. Where's the nearest entertainment complex? Maybe I should build one of those for this area. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that, because an entertainment complex could reach these 3 cities. I've been building a lot of them, but it's really going to help make sure that the Central Empire doesn't have amenity issues in a little while. All right, now we've got a builder here. We just replaced this production tile, so we need to add a new one. Let's go ahead and get that done up there. Specifically with that hill. I'm still not confident that I haven't missed a dig site somewhere. There's one. Yep. Yep. Knew it. Oh, perfect. All right, so we finally added that salt. That is a resource that we did not have. We got it through trade, I think, a couple of times, but getting the additional amenity, the additional luxury resource should help us out. Turn 416, it's 512 AD, although we're substantially further down the timeline than that. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for a spy. We need to get those. We need to get that game going. Liverpool, you could probably just use a industrial zone is what I'm thinking, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, there's a entertainment zone near you, so let's go for the industrial zone and put it somewhere nice and productive. Like right there. Ooh, that could be really helpful if I put it there. Could boost production to several cities. So this is probably, in this particular game, this is the most conscious I've ever been towards the distance bonuses, if you can call them that, of the districts in Civ 6. Once you unlock a certain level of building, you get those bonuses that are up to 6 tiles away. I'm really building with those in mind, not only with the entertainment districts, but also with industrial districts and such. So I'm really going to try and benefit my entire empire with each district decision that I make. And I think it's going to be a real, again, for those of you who enjoy watching the empire building aspect, it's going to be quite an economy to behold by the end of this. This is definitely the largest Civ I've had on YouTube because of all the conquering we've done and are going to do. Okay, let's improve that. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing amenity issues going away. Oh. What guides you? Surely you cannot believe in nothing. Come, show your people the light. Okay, evidently somebody's mad at me for not being able to get a religion. Well, you know what? I tried. And also, you can't say that nothing guides me because I am, in fact, following Taoism in my core city and in a lot of the Polish cities that I conquered. So I'm not sure that's a really fair charge there. Just saying. Now, Alexandria is ready for a new project here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and build the zoo. This is going to give an extra amenity to which cities? Let's look at it in particular. So this is Alexandria's entertainment district. Where are you, though? Oh, there you are. Okay, so, yep, that's going to help Bedgusht. It's going to help Pella. It's going to help Candy. Is it going to help Candy? Yes, it is. But of course it's going to help Alexandria. It might even help Wrocław. Yeah, well, nice. So this is a very, very helpful thing that's coming. That's going to help with amenities in all those cities. Candy really, really needs it, too. And this entertainment complex is also going to help in that area. And then Liverpool, I think, has one too, right? No, they don't. But they don't need one. They're fine. Does Bradford have one? No, but there's one up here that can reach down to Candy. Yeah, it's exactly one tile where it needs to be. That's perfect. All right, moving on. Let's continue. We need Alexandria by the Latmus to have... You know what? You need a builder. That's what you need. Again, I just need to have things building up around there. We were focused on that towards the end of the last episode as well. Yeah, let's definitely go for a zoo here in Bradford. I'm going to go for the zoos where I can. I mean, I think my reasoning is pretty obvious given what I was just talking about. Just going to start chasing after that. Oh, hey, yeah. Someone brought this up in a comment. Hey, now that we finally have more workers and are building up the economy, can we finally improve that wheat tile that's, 3 spots away from the capital? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that next turn. That's a good idea. I'm glad you thought of that. Oh, man. The things that get overlooked sometimes, I tell you. All right, let's go ahead and head towards that tobacco. We've already got tobacco, but... Okay, was this the spot where we were going to put our city, or were we going to put it elsewhere? I mean, it's on a river, pretty close to the coast. Got some nearby production, nearby sheep. Yeah, it's a pretty good spot, actually. I like it.
You tread on dangerous...
Oh, shut up. I couldn't care less. Hey, it's a city not named after Alexander. It's Chalkidiki. That's the name of the city. And Macedonians, Greeks, please feel free to tell me if I pronounced that remotely correctly. The older spelling, the more ancient spelling, actually, let's go ahead and change it, would have looked, I believe, like that. Anyway. Ooh, I can purchase a lot here. I've got faith. So let's go ahead and purchase what we can with that. Let's go ahead and purchase the walls too. Why not? And then after that, no suitable location to place an encampment district. Really? All right, well, in that case, just build a builder. Put you on production focus. It doesn't help yet because you just got one citizen. So yeah, we're going to do a builder and just start getting that place worked up. Field cannon in place. Go ahead and just go on alert for me. Okay, next turn. Again, we're going to move somewhat rapidly through the turns as we build up here. But I'm really excited to see a lot of these indicators going away. Okay, all right. Yeah, you don't like me. You think I'm a warmonger. Well, just wait till I get to the rest of you. Wherever you are, somewhere over here. And you're really going to not like me. There we go. All right. That tile has been improved. Good times. And then we've got that hill in place, so that'll help with the production that we lost from throwing down the aqueduct. The aqueduct ultimately is going to give us more housing in this city when we need it. Wrocław is not really big enough to have a housing issue yet, but it will be. It definitely will be. So it's worth doing. Remind me where Bydgoszcz is building their entertainment district. Is it there? Yeah, there it is. Ooh, that's a great location. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm having trouble containing my excitement, if you can't tell, about just how good of an economy this nation's gonna have. I don't normally do this much conquering. It's not that I never have in Civ. A lot of times playing early Civ 5, when I was putting in my first several hundred hours into Civ 5, as I knocked the microphone again. I've been gesturing with my hands lately while playing, and I knock the mic while I'm talking to you guys just because I'm so focused on what I'm saying that I'm using my hands. Anyway, that's a tangent. When I was playing my first several hundred hours of Civ 5, I went for domination a lot, but then I started learning more about, okay, what are the nuances of this particular game? Obviously, strategy games are all about conquering and killing, but what's specific to this game? What is a science victory? What's a culture victory, etc.? So I kind of veered away from domination, and it's been a while, definitely in Civ 6, but even in Civ 5, since I've had this kind of situation. Let's go ahead and put the trader here in Chalkidiki. 5 turns away from the factory being done in Pella. Now, the factory, does that provide... I think the factory does, in fact, provide... Yep. A production bonus to all cities within 6 tiles. And the factory is building... Where is the factory? Is it building here? Yeah, there's the industrial zone. So that's going to help Dion. It's going to help 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to help Wrocław. It's going to help... Oh, wow. Yeah. That production bonus is going to kick in for a lot of my core cities. Yep. Let's go for the zoo. Let's go for the arena in Amphipolis. Okay. Are all of our trade routes set up satisfactorily? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure I've got roads now. I mean, my new city needs help, but there's even a road coming down this way. Roads are kind of hard to see at night. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think what I'm going to do... Alright. I'll come back to that trader, because I can't quite remember where they were. Alright, let's trade with... Trade with Valletta, or could trade with... Well, let's trade with Namadal. It's closer. And... Oh, actually, yeah, we do need to get a road set up, though, just for aesthetic reasons, with the rest of the Empire, so we'll do that, too. Tell you what. Let's do it now. Let's put you down in Liverpool, and we'll have you trade with Chalkidiki. It won't help Chalkidiki, but it'll get a road set up, which will help units move. It's not just aesthetics, it'll help units move around where they need to. You trade with Valletta. Perfect. Alright, so that lumber mill got improved, or got built rather. That lumber forest got improved. Interesting. Congo is willing to give me diamonds for several mercenary resources, and they want their spy back. That's a no. That is a no. You don't know how to make a good deal, do you? Especially when you're about to get conquered.
Economics is a subject that does not greatly respect one's wishes.
Okay, Big Ben we have access to, and yes, I badly want to build Big Ben, so we're going to think about where we might be able to do that. I think I mentioned in the last episode when I picked that technology that I would really like to be able to build Big Ben. So we're going to focus on that. Let's go ahead and just move. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to set up military science to follow siege tactics just in a 1-2 step, because it's going to take a total of 12 turns, and we'll have access to both of these. This is... Military Academy does not provide a range-based bonus, but it does provide more production in encampments. So just a way to further help that process along. Okay, let's improve that tobacco. Improve that hill. Okay, now you need to trade with Chalkidiki. We're going to have a short little road here. That trade route won't even take that long to complete, all things considered. I'm really hoping we've seen the last of our barbarian problem, because we really do have most of the territory filled in now. The barbarians would have to spawn, like, there, maybe here. Now that I've said this, it'll happen this episode. And I'll rage quit. No, just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Improvement makes straight roads, but the crooked roads without improvement are roads of genius.
Okay, so we've got... I'm looking at these policies. I'm thinking if maybe we want to use either one of them. 30% production towards builders, and newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions. 15% production towards industrial and later era wonders. We're getting to a point where maybe we don't need urban planning anymore, and I kind of want to replace it with this so that we can definitely get our current wonders like Big Ben and such. This is going to slightly reduce production everywhere, which I'm not in love with. I'm going to leave off public works for now, too. I was tempted to, but I'm going to leave it off. Okay, let's go for production, or skyscrapers in place of urban planning. And we might be able to bring urban planning back. We might be able to bring urban planning back. If we get access to that extra economic policy from Big Ben. Urbanization. This would be public transport, 50 gold, and then military academies and seaports generate +1 science. And of course the neighborhood. Doesn't really matter which one I go for. Well, actually, yeah, it does. Scorched Earth is a leaf tech, so I need to go for one that's not a leaf tech. Ooh. Here's one that I need badly. Levy en masse. It's going to reduce our current policy, or improve our current policy, I should say. Yeah, let's go for that. Urbanization, then mobilization. Same thing, 2-step process. Let's go for the zoo here. We don't have an amenity issue in this area anymore. We actually have a housing issue. So let's build farms to help with that. Ah! This bomber's hanging out on this border. Alright, I'll tell you what, you just hang out right there. I don't need you on Congo's border, because then he'll get pissy and I'll have to declare war. What's this? No. Okay, someone built the Colossus. John Curtin built the Colossus, in fact. That's okay. We got the Great Lighthouse of Alexandria. Oh, how is that hard for me to say? Great Lighthouse of Alexandria. Yeah, there we go. We got that one. Now we still... This builder just needs to build farms. Yeah, iGuy's housing situation went away. Because that's one unit of housing in between those two things that I just built. Because each farm is 0.5 housing. Okay. 1 turn away from that factory in Pella and a huge production bonus to the nearby cities. I'm very excited about that. Alexandroupoli. Yeah. All right. We're also 15 turns away from a factory in Candy, which will help a number of cities as well. Alexandria is going to get double benefits from these bonuses, so this is going to be a production powerhouse right in the middle. All right, can I build Big Ben in Pella? Yes, I can. I can also build Ruhr Valley in Pella. I want Big Ben first, though. Let's put it out there in the jungle, where it's not going to be too much of a burden just yet. Okay, don't quite have enough money to purchase the university here, even though it's tempting. Why don't we... Let's actually go for... Well, actually, wait. What about this idea? Yeah, let's go for a holy site. Haven't done anything to build up faith in a while. Let's go for a holy site in Alexandroupoli. Just make sure that we've got at least one city that's focused on building one of those up. Alright, so we just bought the builder outright. And now let's... we bought the arena outright, I should say. And we bought the... and we're in the process of building the zoo. Build one more farm, just to buffer up their housing situation a bit. Okay, I told you this was going to be an empire building episode. I did not lie. Okay. So now all of these cities here are producing a lot faster on account of this factory in place. Or at least they're producing faster. Maybe not a lot faster, but they're going to get there. Alright, let's go ahead and become suzerain of Non-Madal. So our districts on or next to coast tiles provide +2 culture. So this could help a little bit. 163.5, let's see what happens when we become suzerain of Non-Madal. And let's also put a few more into Valletta. 163.52. Huh. Didn't change at all. We don't have any districts that close to coast tiles. I find that hard to believe. Yeah, got some right there. And we've got... Huh, that's really strange. Okay. So this trader just needs to... just trade with Valletta. It's close. It's lucrative. Gives you production. No problem. Build a farm there. Alright, so I would imagine once we finish building Big Ben, I'm going to plow through these turns. As a matter of fact, I might even be able to do something to get this to go a little bit faster.
The
but regardless,
is to attack a city. Siege of a city is only done as a last resort.
Yeah, Pella is not on production focus. Let's change that, because the production focus will shave a few turns off. But I'm going to do what I can. Ah, now Wrocław has a housing issue, so the aqueduct will help with that. But I'm going to do what I can. I think next episode we're probably going to plow through these. Well, I'm not cutting this one yet, but next episode we're going to be done with Big Ben. We'll get the economic policy, and that'll give us kind of the engine that I'll feel comfortable with enough to attack our friend to the north. Let's go for a factory here. Three turns away from the entertainment complex in Bydgoszcz, and that's going to help this entire region when I can get that set up. Not immediately, it's going to take a few turns because it's going to be a second before the zoo is available. John Monash, so +5 combat strength and +1 modern, or movement to modern and atomic era land units within 2 tiles, and a promotion level and 75% combat experience to a military land unit. Yeah, let's go ahead and recruit that general. You're here in Pella. Let's transfer you up to Płotsk. Oh, we're building a holy site in this city as well. I got some tips on pronouncing this, but I have to be honest, I haven't had enough time to really sit down and like study the comments and practice it, so I'm not going to try yet. But thank you to those of you who did tell me multiple times, in fact. I kind of just want as much gold from this trade route as I can get. So yeah, Nan Madol. Alright, I'm going to have you accompany this bombard. How about that? Done? Next turn. Alright, the entertainment complex is going up here, so it'll help Bedgosh, but it won't necessarily help the other cities right away. But Autumn's factory is 3 turns away. I'm just so excited about anything that's finishing in this general area. Yeah, so their amenity issue went away, but not the surrounding cities. However, give it a few turns and it'll get better. Amphipolis, yeah, let's definitely go for the zoo here. Arena here. Arena, again, does not help across multiple tiles. Okay. Our spy is done in Pella. I think we've had this spy, as a matter of fact, because this was not what we were building. We have one building in Dion, so actually, yeah, I have had one going. Forgot about that. So where do we have you? We just had you counter spying, right? In the industrial zone. I think we had you in the industrial zone, right? Yeah, let's do that. Just stay there. Protect that from any outside interference. Which would actually suck if that industrial zone was damaged, because it would affect multiple cities. Alright, 14 turns until that zoo is complete. So, like, I don't even want to stop this recording just because there's so many awesome economic benefits about to finish building. And it's going to be sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and go for an archaeologist here. This trader in Poznanie needs... You know what? You know what? Let's just do an old-fashioned trade route with the capital. There's not really any strategic thinking there on my part. That's just kind of what I wanted to do. Alright. Wrocław housing, their housing issue should go away, and maybe even their amenity issue. I seem to remember that aqueduct districts could help with both. Okay, housing issue went away. Look at that. It's beautiful. Let's remind ourselves, especially for those of you who are still learning the game. Let's figure this out. No, just housing. Just housing. Doesn't provide an amenity of any kind. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of the Bath district for Rome, which replaces the aqueduct. You still see an aqueduct when you build this, but I remember when Civ 6 was just coming out and panicking when in Rome's video they're like, the Bath replaces the aqueduct. Like, you can't build aqueducts as Rome? What? But no, it's called the Bath district, but an aqueduct is still sitting in the background. But yeah, that actually provides an amenity. The base aqueduct building does not. Okay, so let's see. You could really benefit from a campus right there, so let's do that. Workshop there. Alright, and as much as I hate to do it, because I really am enjoying this, I am... Ooh. Are we still repairing? I guess we're still repairing in Krakow. So yeah, repair that, please. Let's repair the amphitheater. Still repairing from... That's another reason not to go charging in right away. Our repairs from the last war are still not complete. But yeah, as much as I hate to do it, I'm really enjoying this empire building. Our spy is almost done here, so we might be able to send them in against Congo. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here. And then the next one, we're probably going to finish Big Ben. We're 29 turns away from that. So we're going to, if not finish it, we're going to come close. And we're either going to spend one more episode just kind of getting everything perfect for those of us who enjoy this. I know that there's been a bit of a lull in the warfare, but then we're going to have some pretty constant warfare for a few episodes. So there's going to be some back and forth, if you will. There's going to be some peace episodes, some war episodes, at least with Congo. And then once we get to a point to where these cities are in good shape and the amenity issues are kind of gone, then we might be able to sustain more of a permanent state of war for the rest of the series. And I think also we'll kind of have to, because there is a need, again, to stop opponents from winning other types of victories like science or cultural victories. I don't think it's going to be a huge threat. I think because we have been getting boosts from every city we've conquered, I think our progress on the science tree and the tech tree is quite impressive. Congo is the only one that's ahead of us. Once we conquer Congo, we're going to be in the lead in culture and science. So I'm not hugely worried about it, but it's just something that, even if not for the purposes of this series, is worth thinking of. Even if you're learning Civ 6 from watching this, it's just, well, if you're going for a domination victory, keep in mind that other civs might achieve another type of victory while you're going for it. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New historical and grand strategy stuff airs every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.